Let's see what's up with the volume here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to a little bit of Starfinder in the Svenzone. How is Mr. Jingo tonight?
I am fantastic.
And we have Roberta with us as well. How are you tonight?
Oh, fabulous. I'm feeding my face with meatloaf.
Why is that muted?
How is Mr. Jingo tonight?
I am fantastic. I like meatloaf.
Excellent. Just checking my volume.
Oh, fabulous. I'm feeding my face with meatloaf. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, we are live and rolling. We have sound. We have Twitch up on one of the other screens rather. Everything is awesome. Let's get Reno added in here. Hello, Mr. Reno. How are you tonight?
Can you hear me on VC?
Yes, but we don't
want to.
For some reason, my thing is muted. I don't know why. Let's see. Headphones. Input.
And Bobby is back. How are you tonight, Bobby?
That's it. No. Yeah.
Can you hear us, Bobby, now?
Yes, I forgot to mute myself.
Microphone.
All right. So far, so good. My camera is being a little wonky, but everybody else is ready to rock and roll.
Okay. My headphones are now listening. Input.
Oh, that one. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
All right. Is that working? Volume?
We can hear you, yes. Can you hear us?
Okay. I can hear you, yes.
All awesome. Right. All right. So you guys are spending the night in the museum at the Deep Cultures Institute. It is the Museum of Endosolar Sciences. It is the public front of the Deep Cultures Institute. And people can come in there and see the various things that have been collected from within the sun, different minerals and different things that are done. There's also hands-on experiments that you can do. There's a lab with these large robotic arms that people can control and mess with artifacts and items and things like that, as well as some conference rooms and different administrative offices. You all are there. You've been helping out the last couple of days, just trying to. You've been dealing with a lot of media and different people talking to you about what happened, not only in the Lashunta colony, Asana town that you were able to help rescue the people from, but also in all the events leading up to that, the far portal station falling into the sun, the rescue of the ship that you all now took over, the Breath of Embers, coming out of the far portal before that, being attacked by a fire whale. So, as is the case with most things, the publicity is starting to die down, the fervor and all of the people talking to you are starting to go away. And it has been 3 days since you came back from Asana Town, and things are just starting to settle down, and you're starting to do your own individual studies or being tasked by different people within the Deep Cultures Institute to help them as they are trying to determine what caused the psychic scream that everybody that was heard just before the far portal fell into the sun. As you were resting for the night, an alarm went off.
That's right.
Immediately after the alarm went off, an announcement came over saying, "This is just a test. Go back to sleep." One of you determined that this was not the same voice that that you guys have normally heard during these type of tests. Another one of you determined that these are scheduled so that people don't freak out, and that you guys did a computer search and found that there was no scheduled test for that night. And so you decided to wander off and check out the museum. My VC does not like me tonight for some reason. It keeps popping up all these my cameras and resetting them. So hopefully it's just a glitch and it'll go away soon. All right. Let me go ahead and share the map to those who don't have it.
It's the Zuckerberg. We're being assimilated by the meta.
There you go. Absolutely. All right, so let me go ahead and
We have Twitch tonight.
yes, Roberta is here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Roberta.
Hey,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and so let's go down the list real quick. Loki, do you remember something interesting that happened last week as you were running down the hallways here in the museum?
You mean 2 weeks ago? Uh, there was a little short person, maybe little short.
You are absolutely right. A little lizard guy, correct. And Doc Data shared the information that they're from Akaton that you guys just left. Coincidence? Could be. Maybe not.
maybe.
It followed us.
Orindor, what was something interesting that happened?
My memory is not that great right now. So I know that he liked having a little guy that was about his age to go, I mean his size to go hunt after. That was pretty cool. Got to be sneaky and whatnot. Can you hold on 1 second?
We can. And Sven's silliness. Okay, cool. I just noticed that. I'll fix that. Get to that in just a second. Doc. What do you
Sven, I
remember
gotta
from
go
last week?
for a moment or two. We got an emergency. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. Doc remembers that after the security breach, we managed to find a computer and noticed that there was no alert scheduled and that the security bots had been deactivated. But lo and behold, when we started to look around, we ran into a security bot that was hostile, which is either an inside job or the security bots have been hacked.
Correct. As you guys came up the stairs, you saw one of these Akeshi, and she was working on the security bot, which then started firing on you. Correct. And Twitch, do you remember what happened something exciting that happened from last week?
Well, you kind of took my steam away when you continued to elaborate on what he said, but
Sorry.
that's all right. I remember coming to the top of the stairs and seeing that happening as she was reprogramming the security bot and getting fired on.
All right, and the other thing that happened that you all conveniently forgot is that there was a Twitch and Orindor came running into the room, and there was a glitter bomb that was set and went off.
God.
So Twitch and Orindor are covered in glitter and have a -2 their hiding if they want to hide because they're all sparkly now.
I'm a pretty big fella. I don't think that I'd be hiding at any time soon.
All right, so turning off my camera did not help with the VC. This may just have to be something I'm gonna have to deal with for the rest of the night. We'll see. Next time we play in 2 weeks, I might be going back to OBS. I had originally switched to OBS Ninja for cameras, but it requires a separate window for each camera. And it just pretty much made my computer smoke and sputter and cough and die. So I switched to VC, but this last couple of times we've used it, it's been giving me hassle. So a friend of mine found a new way of doing OBS Ninja with the cameras, so it just requires a lot of setup. So I think we'll give it a shot next time we play. It'll be easier for you guys. You just go in there and there'll be a link. Some of you have used the OBS Ninja before.
Can that be downloaded on a tablet?
You don't have to download anything. You just click a link within in the game. Once you log into the game, there'll be a note with your name on it. You just click your name and it'll pop right up.
Does the tablet run Chrome?
It's an iPad.
I don't. Yeah, if it's going from there, I should be able to give you a link, send you a link to like an email or something like that that you could click,
Okay.
so that you could access from the iPad. I forgot you're not doing the same thing, not using the same device for both. All right, so
I'm
let me get
actually
rolling.
using 3 different things.
I'm gonna get rolling in the combat, and then as soon as we get to Loki's turn, I will redeem your Sven points, Sven Gal. So give me just a moment, and we'll get to that.
Okay.
But right now, it is the robot's turn. Another minor detail is that Beaker was much more active in this combat than he's normally been. As you guys leveled up, Doc took a feat, so he's now able to use Beaker a little bit more. All right, so this thing has a pulse caster that's going to blast away. Let's see, it didn't do the grenade yet, so it's going to throw out a grenade. Five, 10, 15, 20. So this thing hovers up, and then punk, punk, this little ting, ting, ting grenade comes, falls in the midst of you, and you all are covered in this white stickiness. I need Doc, Loki, and Twitch. I mean, Orindor, Loki, and Twitch to give me a reflex save, DC 10. And let me pull this up.
This out of the way.
Yes. Ooh.
Oh, I nailed it.
All right, and that is the robot that you see bzzz, hovering along. And just if it wasn't clear already, this does belong to the museum. You guys have seen it before. You guys have never had any issues with it before. But like I said, the woman was messing with it. All right, so the two of you are able to jump up and out of the way, and the stuff that covers you is not thick enough to impede you. You are not entangled. The other thing VC is doing is just putting the cameras, the little windows I use, on top of your portraits, so I can't click on your character to do anything. Almost as inconvenient as it can be. 13, so even Orindor saves as well. So, waste of a round for the security robot. Loki, it is your turn.
Okay.
Orindor, Twitch, let's see.
Let's see.
I don't have my silliness on this one.
I think I need to move right there. Come on, why do you always do this to me? I'm gonna move right there, Spoon. I'm gonna close some of this. Hey, look. All right. Am I in range to shoot? Action.
All right, I'm going to take Jingo.
Yes. I'm going to
Move him there. Find his camera. Jingo. And shrink it.
there.
On here.
That'll be my turn. Hello? Did I lose
Okay.
you
Nope, you're good. I'm in the middle of doing 12 other things.
guys?
So,
Oh.
son of a... Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go put my kids to bed. I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right, so Loki runs up, shoots his pistol, blasts into Savage. Speaking of Savage, ten, 9. Yeah, the VC does not like your camera tonight, Jingo. It rotates between 3 different sizes. So I change it on OBS so I can leave it alone, and then changes the size again. So I change it again, change the size again. I do apologize, guys. I know it makes it a little. Whole point of this is to have fun. I think what I'm going to do is just for the moment, let's turn off here's cameras. If I can. All right, so we are camera free just for the moment. If you would keep VC running though, guys, let's see if it calms down. And we can go, we'll check it out in a minute. All right, so Doc, it is your turn. And then Beaker will go right after you. 10.
Was that a body on the steps?
Yes, that's the guy, the little Akeshti you guys killed.
There, and that'll account for the extra 5 feet for the stairs.
Okay, perfect.
And what's my... And... See, I can only give him a standard action, but he gets a move action. So I'm going to take my standard action. Let's see, I can see Savage. So let's fix him up a cocktail. Ooh, he didn't like that. Open the actions tab and it threw errors. So give me a second for me. Let's see. Let's give him a minor inhibitor, one which won't use up one of my biohack uses. And try to shoot him. No. Oh, a miss. And then Beaker on his turn is going to run over here and hide by the rail and kind of try to hunker down. How high is that railing? He can't see over it or through it, can he?
It's see-through, so he can see through it. He wouldn't be able to jump up and over it. I mean, he could, but it's
It's a
see-through.
fall if he does.
Right.
All right, so he's just going to run over to there, look over the edge, and see, that's a wall right there, isn't it? To the right. I mean, to the left, to the west. Yeah, he's just going to move to
To
there.
the west is a wall, correct?
Yeah, he's just going to move to there and finish his turn.
All right, so he squeaks a little bit. Can you see him? Give me a
I may
perception check,
not.
Doc. I'm gonna say it's a DC 20. Because you pretty much told him where to go and how to get there. There we go. Start the timer for my Sven silliness.
I'm back. Kimberly.
Welcome back. $13, yeah. So you run over there. With 13, I would say you can't hear him either. With all the other
Okay,
stuff
that's
that's
fine.
going on. I'm going to give this guy a check. See if he hears what's going on. Oh no, he is clueless. Alright, finally to you, Twitch. Thank you for the redemption.
Oh,
Camera
you're
is not
welcome.
behaving well, but I do have chicken lips on
Ooh,
for the 15 minutes.
Hang on. Chicken lips.
Alright,
Oh, you
and
said you had chicken lips on?
yes, the my camera was on just for a long time, and now all of a sudden it's stopped again. Anyway, Twitch, what would you like to do?
Okay.
There it is.
All right. Well, I'd like to shoot something. Let's see what I've got here. Dude, close. All right. How far away is that thing? Oh, I thought I had it. Got it targeted. Okay. Let's see. Pew, 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 pew. Hey, that's a nice hit.
very nice.
Alrighty. I take out my pistol and I shoot at the security robot, gathering some damage. Or giving it damage, not gathering damage.
Alright, so electricity sparks over it, and these little spidery tendrils as you blast into it. Are you going to move or anything else? Oh, nope, you already passed your turn. Awesome. Alright, Orndor, this
You can-
robot spewed a
I'll allow
grenade.
her to move. I'll allow her to move if she wants.
No, I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm good.
The robot spewed a grenade at you guys, but you were
Okay.
able to duck out of the way, so you're not covered in webs. There is sticky stuff around you, but it's already solidified, so you can just walk over it. This is your go.
Um, shit. Orndor has a speed of 20 and the robot is 25. So my plans are foiled again. All right, I'm gonna have to take a shot and can I have a plan. Can I just say my plan and then see what happens from there?
Okay.
My plan was to go get up and touch the security robot, giving it one of my magical jolts. However, it's 5 feet further from me than I can go, so it's going to be the luck of the draw whether I get to go before it does and do my damage the next turn. Correct? Or is there some like sort of at the ready thing I can do as I maybe take a shot from where I am and then move, assuming it's going to come towards me
So your speed
the
is
next
20.
time?
You can get next to it
I
and
can.
touch it this turn. Yes.
5, 10. Okay, ignore all the stuff I just said. I'm going to give it a jolting surge.
Alrighty.
So I have to, or should I read what it says?
Yep. You have to roll to attack. So you reach out and try to touch it in a
So I have to,
sensitive spot.
so I just roll cast, correct?
He has to be targeted. So
Oh, yeah, I thought he was.
if
He
you're
is
going to do
targeted.
that, okay, then go for it. That will work.
Isn't he targeted?
Yes.
Yeah, he's targeted. So just press cast.
Yep, that'll work.
Cast. And what? I'm touching him. I'm touching him. Can't miss. Fine.
So it dodges, swerves,
Yes, it
as it's
requires a
hovering
melee
around,
attack.
and ducks out of the way. Are you moving or anything else?
That question, is this an attack roll or is this a Is this an attack roll, or technically, or is it something else?
Yes, it is considered a spell attack roll. Yes.
And okay, because I didn't browse down. It says I can get a +2 on the attack roll bonus if I. Oh wait a minute. If this target is wearing I'm touching it with my hand instead of an electrical device. So I wasn't paying attention. I am touching the thing with my hand, but I didn't realize that I could actually gain a bonus by the touching it of my hand as opposed to prodding it with something or other. Is what I have. If I had a +2, would it have made a difference? As far as them hitting or missing, it's still a miss.
12
Okay.
is a miss. Yep.
Okay. The next time I know, I can prod it with something and do it, or I can touch it with my hand, give me a +2 bonus to my attack roll. Cool. Thank you. Carry on, sir.
All right, so you see the little Ikeshti, who was working on the robot, turns towards you guys. Dadgummit. You see he has this large gauntlet with these spikes on it.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20. All right, so he moves up and he so it's part of his move action. See him sort of reach up and blood spews from his eye towards you, Orindor.
Okay.
But an 8 is not going to hit your KAC.
Which means
So you, as you see this spray of blood come towards you, you duck out of the way. It's one of the reasons why you weren't able to touch the robot, because as you were about ready to touch him, you see this blood go towards you, and you're like, ah! You move back,
right.
and
Cool.
blood sprays on the ground. But he is going to shoot at you, though.
Okay.
His pistol comes as you duck out of the way of the blood. This little zappy pistol zaps you with some pulse of energy.
The bolt of energy. And I absorb it.
And that brings us to the top of the next round.
Okay.
Offense, defense, space, effects. Alright, so he gets a roll.
I'm stepping away for a couple minutes.
He's not there. And it's the little lizard again. He uses that everybody's revulsion at the blood spewing from his eye to get go again. So he squints his eye and focuses and shoots, misses, so he's gonna run up. Try to punch you next turn. As the robot now one of its little arms come, blink, boink, boink, boink. It's like a little jackhammer, and it tries to make contact with you. As a Technomancer is trying to tank, gets hit. This thing knocks you back. You stumble back a little bit. This thing hits you. But it is your turn. How are we going to respond?
Okay, I am going to the range is when something is the range is medium and I'm doing evocation. Does it mean I need to like take a step back, guard a step back and do it, or can I just do it right where I am?
If you do it
For-
right where you are, they will both get opportunity attacks against you. Jolting Surge is one of those ones that says specifically it can be cast in melee. But
I'm talking about magic missile.
right, so Magic Missile does not say that. They will both get attacks of opportunity, and if they hit you, you will lose the spell.
Yeah, if I don't move.
Correct. If you don't move, then and you try to cast a spell adjacent to somebody while you're going, they're gonna punch
Okay.
you.
The problem is that a 5-foot guarded step away as a move action only works against one of the two opponents.
Right.
So if you take even a 5-foot guarded step wouldn't even get you away from one of the two opponents.
Correct. But it would get me away from one.
Correct.
And allow me to do the spell.
The other one would still get an opportunity attack, and if he hits you, you lose the spell.
Okay, so am I allowed to shoot my pistol then, or am I too close for that too?
It's the same
I have
thing. They get opportunity attacks, but this time you still get to attack even if they hit you.
They get their opportunity attacks first, and then I go.
Yes.
Use melee if you have it.
Okay, I will use melee.
Or
Okay,
Jolting Surge again.
I'm going. Yep, I'm just gonna ram my baton and whack that. Let's see. I should probably whack at this dude. Right, I'm whacking at him. All right. Shimash. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, baby. Oh. 7. I like it. Nice.
All right,
Oh,
so you lash
heavy
out at the
damage.
lizard and slam into him. Are you going to move or anything else?
What if I took a 5-foot guard step now? Would it make any difference or no?
You would be 5 feet in one direction. So if you go
No,
first next time,
nobody would get
you
an
can step
opportunity to
back.
attack.
Nope, not with a guarded step.
All right, taking a 5-foot guard step right there.
All right, so Loki, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to right there, and as I'm moving, I'm going to put my gun away and pull out my knife, survival
Ooh.
knife,
Nice.
and I'm going to try stabbing him with the survival knife.
All right. You have the 2 Technomancers tanking up front.
Boop, miss.
Not missing. It's a miss.
It's a miss. Oh.
All right, so go ahead and pass your turn. Click next when you're done. Because my camera's
yeah.
being so weird and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and refund your points because Sven silliness.
Well, it's funny because I can see it now.
Right. It was there for about half of the time. My camera wasn't being weird.
Okay.
It was cool. It was kind of like a
I saw.
glowing golden duck beak.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do is kill the VC because it is just getting to be too distracting. I'm having to click away, click too much stuff. We're having to pause every few seconds. So I'm going to kill VC, guys.
You want us to?
Hit the call. There we go.
Can we try it on Discord?
All right. So no, because that's one person is okay. I can easily move the window around to fit one window, but having more than one person on Discord camera requires a lot of work that I don't have the time for right now. So we'll just move
Okay.
on. We'll play. We'll have fun, and hopefully by next time we play,
Are we still doing Twitch?
we'll be set. Oh yeah, Twitch is still up. You guys can feel free to use up the your Svenzone particles if you want to help out each other. All right, Twitch, it is your go. Give me a perception check. It is going to be a DC of 20.
Okay, perception. Oh, so close.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so what are you planning on doing?
Building
I
a
was
campfire?
planning on going up the stairs and then, okay, I'm just going to do this. Go here. And then here.
All right, so as you get there, you see the beaker sort of squeaking excitedly, and you rise up a little bit, and you see that there are 3 people down below. They have not seen you yet, but you see there's 3 Ikeshti. Looks like they're opening the different cases down below with different tools and things.
Okay.
All
right. Well, is Loki in my way to shooting the bot again or no?
The bot, yes, you would have a -5 because Loki and the Ikesh Savash are both in the way.
I don't care if the catch
And
Savah.
Loki's pretty big too.
Isn't the Kesh Savah a bad guy?
Yes.
Yes, but he's still
As far as we
blocking
know.
your view from hitting the robot.
Oh, well then let's just fix that. There, how about that? What's my minus now, if any?
I'll say it's
What'd
you're good.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Cool.
What'd you do?
Oh, I changed targets.
Oh, okay. I was like, how'd she get away with that?
Oh, hell yeah. What's with the 2 on the die? Come on. But I hit him.
More
And that was
damage.
enough.
It's enough to kill him.
I hit them.
Yay.
All right, so he's your what is this? This is a arc pistol. So as it jerks a little bit and clenches its fist as it goes to punch Orindor and just crumbles.
Nice.
Oh, so sad. Not really, but okay.
All right, Doc, this is your go.
Alright. I'll move to the top of the stairs there. Let's see. Doesn't look like Twitch has any of my specialties. So let me see what I got for you in my little bag of doctor trick. Let's see, I don't think that's necessary. So I'm going to use one of my biohacks. And as she is standing right next to me, he forgot Twitch is a bug, so I don't know what. Twitch have an armor class boost this round.
Nice.
Yay! And Twitch is a male.
Okay, he is.
Yes.
And I'm going to call Beaker back to me.
All right, so you can give
He's
me
gonna secure.
either animal handling or sense
I don't
motive.
think there is an animal handling. I'll take the sense motive.
All right, so you notice it was excited and looking downstairs, so you think something's going on downstairs.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, don't you have telepathic communication? Or am I nuts?
No.
I thought you
No,
did with
I
your
have.
companion. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure no.
Okay.
I'm looking at he is friendly towards me, but I have no special communication with him other
Gotcha.
than the feats I took. Yeah, he's just a pet.
All right, so with him gone, I'm going to say this.
It's just a pet.
All right, so back to you, round 6, Twitch.
Okay, hang on. Running. Okay. It would start off with me. All right, here we go. Target the bot again. No, I'd still be in the same situation. I'd still have to be in the minus.
-2 this time, yes, because the other guy's gone.
All right, well, I'll give it a shot anyway. No pun intended. Oh, -2, you said.
-2.
-2. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, yay, I got a 3 on the 6-sider instead of a 2. All right,
Nice.
I'm able to hit it.
Nice.
Woohoo.
All right, so you watch as Loki is moving and take the shot as it goes flying past Loki and slams into the robot. You see it's starting to smoke a little bit now from all the times it's been hit by these electricity bolts. Its little breaker is being flipped. Orindor, you're up.
I am stepping forward and whacking the crap out of this thing with my baton. I am targeting right, yes. Come on, baby. Oops. Oh, almost a 20. Nice. Hell yeah. It shoots across the floor as I whack it with my baton.
Up, you slam into it. It slams into the wall and scrapes across the floor. Are you moving or anything else? Well, I already moved. So, Doc.
I'm at 5 feet forward.
It is
Yeah,
back to you, sir.
Are there other things happening?
Yeah.
Are there other bad guys in the room that we know?
The only person who knows has not said anything.
It's my turn. I'm going to go have a look. Kind of keeping low as I approach to try to stay out of sight. Taking cover. Trying to be stealthy, I guess. Do you want a stealth check?
So if you're trying to be stealthy,
As I sneak
you
up
would
to
move
the...
back up to here because, like I said, it's a glass
Yep.
railing. So you would just basically just go far enough until you can see, and I'm looking at the player view to see. Just so happens, so let me do this. Okay, why can't you see them? Hold on. 53, 34, 26. 53, 34, 26, yeah. There we go. Okay, so now you should be able to see them.
Rendor is into the microphone. Doc, what are you doing, man?
There's more of them down there.
Do you see them on the map?
I do.
All right, and as I said before, they are, you see them working with tools on the different displays.
Well, they had to have heard the fight up here, so they know something's going on.
I just sent a robot crashing across the floor. Not slamming into it.
Looks like they're robbing the place.
Ooh.
And that is all I'm going to do this round.
All right, and Loki.
Can I search the dead one that's in front of me? Real quick.
All right, so you're going to spend 6 seconds searching the dead guy. He has the glove, some armor, and the pistol.
Okay.
That you can see without rifling through rocket pockets and things like that.
All right.
All right, back to you, Twitch. You saw Doc move up, so look over the edge and come on back.
Well, let's stop them from robbing the place. How far can I get along this rail toward the stairs that lead down before they see me? Oh yeah, the guy would see me. I'm going to move. One, two. I want to move 2 squares past Orndor. But if I stop in the middle of Orndor Square, then I won't be able to grab my character again. So could you just move me there?
There.
Yes. Thank you. And they can't see me from here, right?
That is really up to you. With your height and stuff, if you want to stay low, you would not be able to see them. If you want to travel at your normal height, then you can see them and they can see you. This is a glass partition, don't forget. The railing is glass.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just kind of hope that they're more concentrative on what they're doing than what's above them. So I'm just going to move there and hold my action.
All right, so this fight had actually been pretty quiet up until the robot collapsed and slid across the floor. Because you guys
Sorry.
hadn't been making a whole lot of noise. Even the web grenade is just more of a poof than it's not a huge explosion. You guys were using pulse casters, not regular pistols, so it wasn't a whole lot of noise. Like I said, their backs are to you as they're trying to open up these cases. But as this thing slides across the floor, he sort of turns around and looks, sees Twitch. So he's going to call out, grab his rifle.
Damn.
And say he's going to have a -5.
So if he fires at me and I held my action, can I fire back then?
Well, officially, you didn't say that you were ready in action, but yes, I will let you do that.
Oh, okay.
And what does hold back in
I
action
thought
mean?
that was the. I
So
thought hold my action was the same thing.
no, to ready in action, you have to say what you're going to do and then what the trigger
What
is.
my trigger is.
Yep. And it can be
Being
either a move
shot at
action
and I will shoot.
or a single attack. So as this thing comes into view and he gets ready to shoot you, you can shoot him first.
Okay. Awesome. Let me target that. Oh. Oh, good. Whew. I thought I was almost too far away. Alrighty.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm rolling good on the arc pistol tonight.
Nice.
Okie dokie. So I'm able to get a shot off before he shoots at me. Holding my breath. Maybe I shot his gun arm.
All right. Well, he has a rifle, and as he gets blasted in the shoulder, he sort of goes down the sight, squeezes the trigger, and it slams into you. It is a pulse caster rifle, so it's another pew, a little electricity, zaps you for a whole 3 points.
Ooh, absorbed.
All right, Doc. And just to clarify, Doc, I presumed that Beaker is with you now. So
Yeah,
if
he's
he's
back
not,
inside my coat.
yep. If he's not, let me know, and he can jump back down.
He is in my coat. He has retreated.
And it is your turn. All right.
Let's see. Can I see him from here? I can.
All knowledge.
Let's see. I think I boosted everybody on this with something of it. There. And then one more. Can I see him at the bottom? And has he noticed? He has noticed us, has he not?
Yes, he shot Twitch, and he called out to his friends. Now there's still a 10 feet height difference between you all. Actually, I think it's 15 feet height difference between this floor and where you're standing, the balcony. But they do know something's going on up here.
Is there any sort of advantage as far as like in battle having a height advantage?
So if you were able, for example, were to run up to the banister and shoot over the banister, they would have, and they try to shoot you, you would have cover, whereas they do not. So
Okay.
something along those lines, but that's
All
true
right.
pretty much in any case anyway.
Okay.
Pew.
And actually, well, my other weapon isn't on there. That's why.
I think it's because of the
Oh, that's right. Because
on the
we
bottom.
woke
Yeah, you have to change it to preparation or the other one. I forget what it's called.
equipped. Oh, no. For whatever reason, my needler pistol wasn't equipped, and it wasn't showing in my actions tab at all. But
Oh, if it's
I'll
not
let
equipped, then it won't show.
no. But
Standard,
that
the bottom.
had yeah, it's in standard.
Close.
Let's see, and the minor inhibitor that he got was -2 to armor class.
And we're going to roll your damage. Oh, you did your damage.
I did damage.
Stop doing that.
That's that was the damage for your syringe.
Yeah, here, let me redo it because it's probably going to be less damage. As I grabbed the syringe because my
Why would you have double
pistol had been
specialization?
missing.
Yeah, so you have specialization on there twice for some reason. I'm not sure why.
Let me remove it then. Let me look at it.
Yeah, it's built into it already, so you don't have to.
Okay.
All right, where is he? 15. 7 and 5, so that's 10. So 7, 8. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's 15. Where the heck is this guy? Here he is, dying. 7. 5. Shoot. Alright, so you did 5. Plus 7 is 12. She did 4, so that's 9. Alright, so got the, let me fix one other thing. Alright, so he's got the basic inhibitor now. Alright, so do you have anybody targeted right now? You do not. Go ahead and roll your yeah, that's doing it twice too. All right, I'll look at your no that's weird because your pistol didn't have the specialization. I thought I had fixed all that. Give me just a second.
I have specialization clicked under the properties on the weapon.
Proficient. Focus.
I had to have proficient collect. All right.
Specialization. Proficiency.
Now give it a try.
Proficient. Specialization. So it's a small arm, so it only has half specialization. Because it's a small arm, you only get half the damage per level. So go ahead and
yeah, so I only have 1 to the damage. I'm only doing a +1 damage bonus. So my damage is right.
have specialization. Bonus is +1. All right, so in the damage, it says bonus +1. Do you know what that's from? Is that from a thing that you have as a?
I don't think so. That might be extraneous. Let me look at my abilities.
I think you have like Needler.
Inject.
Yes, injection expert.
Yeah, injection
Yep.
expert is a +1 to attack.
To attack,
Uh-huh.
not damage. Okay.
Not damage.
Yeah. So
I also have weapon focus, small arms, which gives me another +1 bonus to attack.
to attack, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So
So my attack bonus total should be
there you go.
5.
All right. So let's check this out. See if it's right.
I don't know why it's adding a +2. It shouldn't be.
+1 damage, +2. All right. So it's not actually adding the damage. Let me check one other thing. All right, so we're good for now. Let me check one other thing. Proficient, specialization, good. What the hell? Specialization, +3, +3. Yeah, for some reason it's doing it twice.
There are just glitches all over the place tonight.
All right, we're gonna move on. Orindor, sorry about the delay. It is your turn.
Right. And I have a question for you. Is there a way to lock the battlefield screen as we're going through battles? And here's why I ask: is because every time I get this thing all set up perfect, then it comes my turn and it moves the entire map, centers on me again, and the whole thing moves.
So what you do is you click on the little up in the top right where you would access the combat tracker. There's that little cog that says options.
Okay.
And you want on the very top there, it says turn auto center map. You want that to be off.
Sweet. Thank you so much. I spent so much time trying to get it perfect, and as soon as it's my turn, I go, bam! Oh my god. Okay, so
So-
what I would like.
That question, because I forget every time.
It's now that you have it off, it should be good for this campaign. Anyway, so let's go to your turn. Did it jump?
Okay. Nope. Perfect.
There you go.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I'd like to do my magic missile. It says that if I use it as a full action.
Peter,
Now,
come here.
what does a full action mean? Does that mean I'm going
That
to get?
means you don't do anything else. You can't move or do anything else except shoot the magic missile.
Now,
Correct.
will I have that -4 crap again or no?
No, not with magic missiles. They never miss.
Okay, cool. So what I would like to
Problem
do
is
is
you can't see anything right now. You cannot see anyone. They are 15 feet below you, and you cannot see anything from there.
okay. All right. So I will. I'm going to step forward then to the railing here. Behind, have some cover. 5, 10 right there. I'm going to use my magic missile, and I will shoot to everybody. Shoot at thug numbers 26 and 53. So as far as like it does 2 missiles, my question is, do I get to do 2 separate rolls for the missiles? Oh, never mind. That doesn't make sense. They always hit, so I don't have to worry about it. If it was a different situation, would I normally roll a separate thing for each of them, or would I roll one and it would be effective for both? If it wasn't magic missile, some other thing. How do you handle things?
It depends on the spell, and the spell will tell you what to do. Typically, if it's an area of effect, they each get a save, their own save. If it's a blast, like a machine gun shooting an arc, or magic missile, scorching ray, those type of things that have multiple targets doing the same spell, it's typically they each have their own attack.
Okay, so I've done that. So I'm going to be doing 2, which means that each of them gets 1d4 plus 1 damage. So I press the cast, correct? Oh, no, I don't have to press the cast.
Yes, you have them both targeted, so go ahead and click cast, or just roll the damage. You don't and make sure you mark off the spell slot.
But I'm going to click it twice, once for each monster.
You have them both targeted, so you can just
So
click
just
it once, or you can switch and do each one at a time.
Well, I mean, in reality, what would be the best way to go? I mean, it would seem to me like in reality they would get separate. Even if one hits and one misses, it would still be more realistic versus.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't
And
know. I'm asking you because you're the DM.
There's a whole big debate on magic missile, and I typically ask the cast people. Same thing with D&D. It's the same thing. Some people say you form these magical force discs, and they shoot out from you, and so they are the same strength as they go when they unerringly hit. So therefore, you roll once, and the damage is for all of them. Other
Okay.
people, like you just said, prefer say it's going you're going pew 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 with different ones, so each one is different, and so you roll the damage. The way it's written, it leaves it up in the air, so I leave it up to the caster. So if you want to do each one, go do each one. Otherwise, do them both at once. Your choice.
I would recommend do each one separately because you'll get a better average damage. Because if
Okay.
you roll minimum damage and say that's for all the dice, then you're going to do suck damage. But on
Right.
the other hand, using that method, if you get a 4, you're going to do hella damage. But
Right.
the individual dice will be a better average, and you can throw the dice at different targets. You don't have to target the same guy with them.
Do you
Okay.
feel lucky?
I feel lucky. All right, so I'll roll the damage for one. The first one, which will be Thug 53. Here we go. And nice, 2. And then I untarget and do the other one. Target the other one. Come on, baby. Nice. Okay, I spell smart. Anyway, I apologize for. I'm very confused sometimes.
No worries. It's a question now that because Loki may eventually get the same spells and stuff, so not a problem. All right.
Okay.
So you moved up. You've pewed twice, and Loki, here you go.
I'm just gonna move up to the glass there, like right here, wherever I can. I won't. What is okay? Right there. Right there. Why won't it let me move?
All right. So you
Okay,
have
wait.
no problem. You're tall enough. You can see and shoot over the edge of this if you want. Orindor, you cannot shoot over it. Obviously, you have magic missiles, so they never miss. But you
Right.
wouldn't be able to physically shoot because it's too tall for you.
And I'm going to target the one at 26.
get out of mod view? There we go.
And
So you got your points back and go, Joe. Thank you for stopping by, saying hi. I appreciate you.
so I hit him.
I'm now stuck in mod view. I don't know how to get out of here.
Okay. Four. And I guess that's my turn.
All right, so you run up, blast this guy with your auto pistol, and he stumbles back, collapses down. All right, so this one sees his friend go down, sees you up there. He's gonna run over. He has a -2 to hit you because you have cover, partial cover. Oof. But a 19 on the dice is still gonna hit. As he shoots you with his electric zapper.
Ooh, that tickled.
Ow, quit it. Ow, quit it.
All right, and this guy here is gonna run up the stairs. And he doesn't takes an extra 5 feet of movement, so he's going to still shoot his twitch. All right, Doc, your go.
I'm running out of doodads. Oh, he's way too close. We know. No, we can't have that. So I'm just going to shoot him for the damage. Or not. Percentile for your critical miss?
That's correct. 33%. Higher than 34. You're good.
All
That is
right.
just a miss. All right, when you're finished, click next. And Twitch, you're
Yeah.
up.
I am up.
There we go.
Okay.
Loki, go ahead and give me a perception check in the tower, please.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me move some of these windows out of the way.
Oh, good. He gave me a clear shot at him. That's awesome.
That's on the main page.
Boom. You're
Well,
on
roll
fire
good.
tonight. I don't think you've missed once.
Wow.
Shut up!
Damn.
What the hell's wrong with you?
He's trying to jinx you.
Put that crap out in the universe. What's the matter?
What are you talking
All
about?
right, so I shoot him, and I hit him. I cause him a little bit of damage, and I think he's bleeding out all over the floor now.
So as he zap, yep, and he twitches and slips down and falls. The dead kobold, boink. Orindor.
So I cannot reach over the railing,
Correct.
and does the railing go all the way, the entire thing, all the way down the stairwell as well?
Right. It counts as a railing as it goes down the
Okay.
stairs. Yes. It's as tall as you are.
Okay.
3 feet high.
Let's see right there. All right. So if I'm shooting a thug there, can I? Let's see.
Yes.
Can I?
Are you going 15 feet?
Well, I will go 20 if I need to, but I wanted to stay right where I am if I have a solid shot.
You do.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my which one is it? Okay, the semi-auto pistol. There we go. Come on, baby, we can do this. And hell yeah!
All right. So that does make a sound. Crack as the and it echoes throughout the museum as you fire a gun. And it hits. He stumbles back a little bit. Yeah, it's doing. I'm not sure why his. Maybe he has an updated version. I'll have to check and see what's going on with the extension. I've never had a problem like this before, but it's either doing double or nothing. I don't like it. All right.
Seven damage is pretty damn good.
Yeah, it is.
All right. So he comes running up the stairs. He's gonna spew blood in your eye.
Lovely.
Gotta love it.
Am I wearing my mirrored sunglasses though? That's my question.
So this says it's a pulsecaster, but it's actually blood. 13. It does hit. So therefore, what happens is
Woo, that is bright
the
red.
next person who attacks you has a +2 to hit.
Not cool.
Get better sunglasses, I guess.
Yep. Or put them on when you leave the room.
So he rolls a 1. So his bonus, as you're freaking out because of blood all over you, is wasted because he's dead. I mean, because he missed. Let's see how badly he missed. Just a miss.
Just a miss.
Oh, question: would he have gotten the bonus on this shot if he did it after his blood? Correct. Versus if he shot first and then did the blood, he wouldn't have gotten the bonus.
Correct.
Okay.
Whoever shot at you next would get the bonus, but there's no one else around right now. So.
But I mean, he's shooting after he did the blood, so he automatically gets the bonus because the blood struck.
Correct.
Okay.
10. All right, Loki, you're up.
Myth. No? I hit him? Okay.
Actually, I'm sorry. From where you are, he is behind the rail, so he would have had a bonus to his AC, and 10 would not have hit.
Okay.
So I
I
apologize.
didn't think it would. I didn't think it would have.
Okay.
Because these guys are little guys too.
Yeah. Okay, well then that's my turn.
No, it's
And
not, because it's your turn again.
oh, okay. Well,
Top of round 9.
I accidentally skipped my turn then. Oops.
There you go.
Thank you. All right. So
So yeah, so you're gonna
he,
he's going to have full cover, which is -4, because he's
well, I'm gonna move.
okay.
Hold on. Let me check and see what my.
You guys are killing me.
Okay, yeah, 30. So
10.
What the dog doing?
move.
5, 10, 15.
Just gonna aggravate me.
Perfect.
That's where I want to move to, right? And
All right,
now I got a
perfect.
clear shot at him.
So the dog is actually drinking water. He's just got
Okay.
up from his hour nap
Oh,
or
over
so,
there.
and he
Huh?
heard the heater blasting. So he got up,
There we go.
drank some water, and then ran over and is sitting in front of the
I'm gonna
heater vent
shoot at him
now,
again.
where his little bed is, instead of being sitting by the window where he could see.
14.
Yeah, he's 13 years old. He's an old guy. He likes the heat.
Uh,
I'm
and a
sweating with a
6.
fan on, and he's sitting over by the heater vent. All right, so you run up and come sliding to a halt. Shoot him with your pistol, and he goes rolling down the steps.
And he is dead.
Give me just a second. All right, so all right, if you're finished, click next. And let's see. You're there, he's there. All right, so I'll bring you guys out of combat for the moment at least.
These guys were like weak.
Well, part of it is you guys have double damage, so they should last a little bit longer, but still, yeah. And it so happens that you weren't making a lot of noise until just now. So they were piecemeal. You did 1 and then 2 and then 3 instead of having 6 at once. Makes a big difference.
Yeah.
All right, so you are out of initiative. Tokens are unlocked. What would you like to do?
I'm
Searching
gonna
button.
Well, I've already searched the first one we killed back there.
I'd like
My goal and intention in searching bodies is to see if I can find any reason as to why they were here.
Oh, you know what?
I'm
Right. Okay, go ahead. I'm going to go back and do a better search of the body that I searched. I just did a. I'm going to go back here and search that body again.
All right, so as you're looking down, those of you who were looking over the railing and stuff, you see the displays, as I mentioned. A couple of them are open. You see, from past experience searching through here, as you guys were working and helping people out, they have ores and gems and things in them, as I mentioned. The walls themselves are inset with these dioramas that show the process of fusion and different forms of radiation. There's a 10-foot hologram of the sun. That's what that big yellow thing is, orange thing is
cool.
on the map.
That's awesome.
And you got the 2 stairways. And I don't know why it's 2. I mean, it's 1 divided by a railing, I guess. Anyway. And the balcony you're on, like it says, has that transparent half wall I've been talking about, overlooks the museum floor 15 feet away. But up here, there are different panel display that show solar flares, the movement of solar currents, and you see a large display of different artifacts that have to do. Some of them have to do with sun worship on different worlds, and then there's a large satellite labeled as a solar atmospheric probe, and there's a replica of a skeleton of a fire whale. You guys know about the fire whale. It's nowhere near the size of the one you fought. But it's a replica of a skeleton of one right above your head. Now that you have a chance to look around and take a breather.
I'd like to have a closer look at that robot that we destroyed. Is it completely destroyed?
Its circuits are fried and it has a big dent in it, but other than that, it's not mangled or stuff like that. Most of it is electric damage. So you think with a few UPBs, you could probably get going up and going again.
Well, I was going to look to see if there were any obvious signs of tampering with it, or maybe even not so obvious signs of tampering with it.
Okay. So I was looking while I was talking and explaining things. I was looking to see if they had any kind of parcels in here. They do not. Awesome. So give me just a second here. I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff on the party sheet. And so Doc, if you would give me a robotics is electronics. So if you would give me an electronics check.
Engineering?
Yeah, engineering. Thank you.
I'm good at engineering.
Yes. So you see that there is a little, almost like a USB drive, like a little thumb drive thing stuck in there, and it was used to hack into it. Normally, she would have taken it out. It's like a data jack type thing used to access the programming. And you see on the ground next to her, her data pad has the cord going to it. So she hacked into it with this her data pad and was able to override it. So it is clear that she messed with it.
Okay. Is she
Here.
being one of these Akatonians?
They changed it. Yes. Well, she being Savage, whatever. The lizard. So far, everything you've run across so far, besides the robot, has been a Keshti Akatonian.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Just wanted to be clear that that's okay. So they got in here somehow. Maybe they're stealthy little buggers. Got up on the security robot. Now, looking at this design of security robot, is it connected to a network? If somebody were to access this robot, would they be able to hack the rest of them through it? Is that something that could be done?
With your role, there is only one. So that's not an issue. Because the museum only has one.
Okay. I was just wondering if we had to be on the alert for other ones that might be out there on rogue duty. I don't want to have to fight anymore.
For sure.
But she had a data pad, huh? It's still laying there?
So I'm putting
Oh,
all the
nice.
stuff that still works and that is still good in the
Party sheet.
party sheet.
Let me have a look.
Bunch of crap there.
Did the comm unit belong to her?
Can I? What is the battle glove? What is that?
I don't think it belonged to any one of us. It's worth taking a look at the comm unit.
Yes, the comm unit
Yes.
belonged to her.
Let's have a look at that. She's laying right there, so whatever we need, retinal print, thumbprint, whatever, we have access to that.
One,
And she's a reptile, so she wouldn't be warm-blooded,
two,
or at least I don't think so. Well, I would know that. I'm the doctor.
3. All right, there you go. So there's everything from the 3 fights. It does not reflect it in here with
Oh,
what I just
Jesus.
showed you, but they did have in their the gear down below. They did have little kits that they were like little thieves tool type, electronic thieves tool type things. And that's how they were breaking into the locks and stuff. I mean, into the displays. And so the comm unit, go ahead and give me a computer check.
Doc is an educated man. He knows some stuff about computers, too.
Let's see.
So you see 1 active contact. There are 4 there are 5 total contacts in there. It looks like it's sort of like the equivalent of a burner phone in that there's nothing else in there, no personal information, there's nothing, it's a way of communicating with up to 5 other, I mean, in this case, 5 other people, and there's only 1 that is still active.
We're going through the party sheet, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sven, I would
can,
like
yep.
to have one of the backpacks.
You can have whatever you like. If there's something in there that catches your eye, speak up for it. I think that's the best way to handle it. If there's something in there you want, speak up for it. If somebody else also wants it, then the people that want it can sort it out among themselves who wants it.
Well, there's 4 of the backpacks.
think-
That's why I said I wanted one of
Yeah.
them.
Those
I'd like to-
pulse-caster rifles are sweet.
Maybe we can split up the med
Can I use
patches
that?
and batteries.
4 of those.
The acid dart rifles are really nice. I can't use any of this stuff.
Can I use them? I don't know.
You can use the acid dart rifle, so can
2 hands.
Twitch can, as well as
You have to have long arm proficiency for the rifles.
yep.
Okay, let me check and see if I do.
Now that pulse-caster pistol, on the other hand,
Where's that at?
the pulse-caster pistol, I can use that.
Yeah.
No, I can't use it. Basic melee weapons and small arms proficiency.
Really?
Then you can use the
You
pulse-caster
guys are
pistol as well.
spellcasters. Despite
Well, I
your
was
running in
talking-
and trying to tank, Loki and Orndor are spellcasters. You're supposed to be standing back casting spells. Now, if you
Right.
want to grab the
Oh, wait,
feats,
but we're also technomasters.
you can also grab the feats to pick up long arms and stuff like that if you want to. But that's why. And you can use it, you just don't get your proficiency bonus.
Okay.
There
He's
is
also,
no
he's also,
done.
he's also
There
a
is
big
no
guy,
proficiency
too.
bonus in this game. There is a penalty for not being proficient with a weapon, and it's pretty rough.
I'm just saying, he's a big guy, though. He can easily have, he could have a long sword. He could have some of the stuff that
Basic melee
Bailey,
weapons,
yeah.
light armor, and small arm proficiency.
All right, so is
Right.
anybody going to
That's all.
stop Doc from getting the Pulsecaster pistol? I think most of you have Pulsecaster
Yep.
pistols as is.
I have my own. Yep. It's the same level. It does the same damage. And what I'm interested in is to talk about the batteries, both regular and high capacity, and the med patches.
So the med patches are not what you think. The med patches are not healing surges or healing things. Med patches need to be used by somebody trained in medicine.
What they do is they're like a med kit or a med lab in that they give me a DC chance to heal actual hit point damage, and the med patch being or the whatever it is, being the bottom level one. I think the DC is like 30. It's pretty high. You have to be a pretty good doctor to actually save somebody with a med patch.
So wouldn't these be for you then?
I would say everybody should have a few on them. That way, if I have to treat you, I can run over to you, and I know there's some on you that I can grab. Everybody keep one in your pocket if you can keep a med patch.
That's awesome.
That way, if I've already used all mine up, I know everybody else still has one.
Okay, so who else doesn't have one? Because I know I have one med.
I took one.
Everybody has one now.
Yeah,
I already had one.
And there's still 3 left.
Yeah, I already have one.
I wouldn't worry too much about them. My med lab does the same thing, only better. But you never know when something might blow up my med lab or might get taken away from me, and those med patches will come in handy.
You can also
if y'all
sell
each
them.
want to carry 2, we could also sell them. I mean, they're not worth a lot of money, but money is money.
And my HP is pretty low. I'll carry 2, so I'll take one of the 3. And then let's talk about the batteries. Who has anybody have high capacity?
I don't. I mean, I have. Well, I could use one, but.
All right. Well, whoever wants to take one, take one. I'll take the rest of them.
I'd like
to have
battery.
one.
You guys take the high capacity batteries. I'd like a regular battery for that pistol I just took.
Okay. You guys take whatever you want. I'll take the rest.
I want one for the high capacity batteries.
Because although I don't think anything I have is high capacity, I definitely am interested in batteries, and that's what I work with in my tech and magic. I use the batteries, all kinds of crap for batteries.
You know what? Does anybody want that battle glove?
Nope.
I was looking at it.
Go for it. It's a basic melee weapon, so anybody can use it.
Okay.
Yeah. I have my baton already, and so I'm fine. Actions.
Oh.
As far as I can tell, I don't think anything else here is worth it. Nobody has an L space bag, correct?
I do not.
That culinary synthesizer Mark II is fucking amazing. I mean, freaking amazing.
That's what you guys just took off the ship. You guys just never put it.
We never put it back.
So that would actually be on your ship. So let me go ahead and get rid of that.
Okay.
Okay. We're still carrying it around.
You stole it from the Breath of Embers, put it on the Midnight 7, and then now that you're no longer have the Midnight 7 and you give them back the Breath of Embers, you then put it back into the Breath of Embers.
Okay. All right. Well, I say a little bit. Everything else, if we have a null space bag, we should put it in. If we don't, because some of this stuff is worth a lot of money, although we don't need it. So I mean, our UPBs are pretty low, and so every little bit counts. I mean, some of this stuff is pretty expensive. We can get thousands of UPBs for this stuff.
Okay.
Is there a process by which we can break technology down into UPBs?
No. You have to have, if you have an assembly ooze, you can feed your stuff to your assembly ooze, but typically no, you have to sell the stuff or end up being about the same. as selling it, and you can just get UPBs instead of credits.
So mostly its value is in selling them.
What kind of, if you use this glove as a weapon, what kind of damage does it do?
1d4.
1d4. Okay.
How much is
gonna
your?
say,
So, bludgeoning is what B means.
No, it's a oh yeah, it is bludgeoning. Okay, I thought it
Yeah.
I thought it had spikes on it. It doesn't. It's a gauntlet basically.
Okay. Like kind of
But it's
like
very
brass knuckles.
it's very tight. I mean, it's not like it's visible. It's just like a mesh, I think.
Yes,
But it's
there's durable nylon web with a weighted plate over your knuckles.
Okay.
So you can hold other objects in your hand while wearing the glove. You just can't attack with it while holding something else.
and it doesn't improve the attack of anything else.
nope.
No.
Yep. If it did, I'd be
Just a
nabbing that
weapon.
shit up. Okay, so Orndor's intention here is to go look at the displays that they were looking at to see if he can ascertain what they were doing, what information they were trying to gather, or something of that nature. Very interested in this stuff. So that's what he's doing. That's why I headed that direction over in there.
All right, so you guys are going to take a 10-minute rest, or are you going to keep pressing on?
Yes. I need to take a 10-minute rest if you don't mind.
If we take a 10-minute rest, I can cook up fresh biohacks.
So
Yes,
I
let's
can
do-
heal that one stamina point I lost.
So I can get my fatigue back.
Well, I can use a stamina point and heal myself significantly more though, right? Because it's all fatigue.
Don't forget, you guys should check and see if check your batteries and stuff, your ammo.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say. All right. And batteries. Where's my bullets?
And those of you who have transfer charge can do stuff like take the charges from the high capacity battery to recharge your other weapons with the regular battery, for example.
As in use it as a charging thing for other things
That's
directly?
what it is. And then when we get back to our ship or to some place where, we can charge the batteries, then you can charge your batteries back up.
Transfer charge is a spell. It's a 0-level spell. So if you have that, then you just as the name implies, you transfer charges from one thing to another. You can do it during combat and try to touch the guy's weapon as they're shooting you in the face with it and try to drain the charges from it, but you have to transfer it into another battery. But if you're not in combat, you can also just switch charges back and forth as you want.
So in normal combat with my spells, it has to be a batteries of exactly the same, whereas in this, I can do it just to recharge things.
No, you have to transfer it from a battery to another battery. So if all your batteries are full, you could not transfer a charge.
I know that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, like during my spells, let me see which one. I forget which one. I think transfer charge, wasn't it? I don't know. Anyway, one of them says that they have to be the same size batteries exactly. In which case, that would not be what you're saying.
If that's what the spell says, then that's correct. I don't have them all memorized off the top of my head.
It says it says move the same type. A battery or from one cell to another cell. You can only transfer charge using two objects of the exact same type, two batteries of the same size, two identical power cells, or the like, and transfer it from one to the other. So I would not be able to use it as a power source to transfer to other batteries that are smaller.
I was incorrect.
So it can't be used as a movable thing. It has to be converted into a weapon that utilizes the power cells.
Correct.
Or I could use it as just something to create something else from, which is why I still like to have some of the higher capacity stuff available in my gear. That's the idea. That makes sense?
It does. And there's your
Okay.
experience for those 3 fights.
Quick question, since we're talking about batteries.
Yep.
If in the middle of a fight my battery runs out for my arc pistol and I have an extra battery, how long does it take for me to replace the battery?
It is a move action to change batteries, reload,
Thank you.
anything. Also,
Okay.
you're here in a building. You can, and it takes, I believe it's a minute per charge. So during your 10-minute rest, you can just recharge your batteries. Go into the wall,
Okay,
blink.
cool.
So it's very easy here.
I'll do
Just
that.
unclick them. During the fight, it matters, but now that you're out of the fight, just unclick them when you got them back.
Okay.
All right, so you guys take a
Yep.
rest. It is, let me reflect so in the, it is now 3 o'clock.
In the morning? These people interrupted my sleep?
They absolutely did.
Yes.
Dang.
So
Although they did say, just go back to sleep. It's just a test. You chose to get up. So
Okay.
I didn't. I was
Right.
woke up.
I'm going to use
So-
this burner phone to call the police.
Oh, there you go.
So was Orndor able to ascertain any information from looking around where they were to figure out what they might be doing? I'm proficient in computers
as you
and
guys-
engineering.
finish your 10-minute rest.
And
Show
mysticism.
me where you're going and what you're going to do. So Norndor going to wander by himself?
But we're right here, so. Well, Loki can join me. Like, this one. Going to right over here. They were here, and there were where the other dead body is.
So over to the east, you see the floor is torn up, but that's not a surprise. It's under renovation. They're redoing the floor over there.
Right.
I mean, to the west, sorry. Your left.
What were they trying to steal exactly?
What I'm
Right.
trying to figure out.
So you see there's several of these have been opened, and there's a couple like luggage type suitcase things that have several of these different things in it. It doesn't look like there was any particular rhyme or reason. They were moving from the front to the back. So these for the 3 front ones are empty and open, and then they were in the process of working on these back 3 when you interrupted them. So it looks like they were taking everything.
Oh, they were taking everything?
They're scavengers, in other words.
Maybe they didn't.
They were looting. They weren't after anything in particular.
Okay.
Right,
They're
and I need
scavengers.
a perception check from everybody in the tower, please. And Twitch, are you staying up top?
Whatever happened with that one I rolled earlier, Sven? Guess I didn't see anything, huh?
Correct.
In the tower.
Okay.
Boy,
On my tower.
they're rolling terrible.
Come on, baby.
I know. I'm like, come on, come on, come on.
All right, so Orndor.
Ooh, I hear a child coming.
You hear what?
I said I heard a child coming down the stairs who just gave me the best news ever. So hang on a second.
Oh, in real life? Okay.
Also, as you guys are looking, I don't know if I can open it. I guess I can. All right, so There we go. So as you're looking over to the left, there's closed. Open. There we go. Now you can see through it. Big glass partition, big wall with a really thick glass leads to the exhibition area.
Okay.
And there's a lab in there. As I mentioned before, there's a track that has robotic arms that can be manipulated from out here to manipulate some of the stuff that people find, high radiation things like that. And you know that's what that area is behind there. So it's open. It's a glass front so that people can watch scientists work while they're here, and or
Orndor,
manipulate the arms themselves. That's what that computer console does. Is you can manipulate the arms depending on what's there and what's available to do.
Orndor whispers into his thing, communicator there. I think I see somebody over there. Pointing towards
Talk
the
to my
lab
daughter.
area.
She just got home from work.
Ah. Did you hear what I said? Did everybody hear what I said?
Yes.
I heard part of it.
I said I think I see somebody moving over there, pointing to the west, our left.
Yeah.
So I become at the ready with my pistol, and I start slowly moving that direction. Since my diminutive stature allows me some stealth. She has me a lot of stealth, actually.
Where at? Did you see them moving?
Or left.
Over to where the lab is, to the west.
That way.
Yes, I'm sneaking slowly over. See what I
I
can
will
find.
take cover.
I'm following Orndor.
Okay.
Oh.
Do.
Our
I'm
map
gonna
stop.
go this way.
Our map stops like 20 feet up, correct? To the north.
Okay.
I'm not missing anything.
Yes. When they made them, I didn't notice that the line of sight did not. It wasn't inset like it should be. So yes,
Okay.
it's the wall up there.
Okay.
There are no doors or anything exiting to the north or east out of this room.
Why am I? Dang it.
Is there any doors that they could get out of to the other direction?
The Orndor is
No,
now
the
at the
only way
corner.
out from here is through the room where the renovation is. There's an exit out that way.
As I'm
How
sneaking
How
up,
far away?
through that way.
How far away is it?
It's right there where I'm pointing.
Okay, I'm not.
you're pointing somewhere. You're pointing at something.
If you look
Okay,
at
so
the
Orndor is still
renovation
sneaking
room,
up. Okay, he's sneaking out. He's about right there. He's at the ready. What is he seeing here?
So how far is that from me?
You got to click yourself
Yeah.
and then click the object
Okay.
with the.
so it's like 100 feet from you.
Wow! Holy crap!
Okay. Because if I was reading, what is it? Whole portal. I think it was like 130, 100 feet plus temper level. So I'd be able to do it from 130 feet away, correct?
Correct. If that's what it says, then yes.
Okay. I want to make sure nobody can open that door. And I can do it for 3 minutes.
Oh, from the outside?
From the outside, or they're trying to get out. In case somebody tries to get out. Or come in.
I'll tackle them if they're trying to get out.
All right. So do you want to use up a
using your
spell
tech
slot and lock this door? Is what you're saying?
Yep.
All right. So
Nice.
this door leads to a small little hallway that leads outside. So if you, by locking these doors, it prevents somebody from going outside. The only other way, and that's actually the only way out at this point. So
Okay.
locking
Yay, okay.
these doors would do that. So give me a second. Make sure you mark off your spell slot.
I did.
Shift click. Shift click. All right, so I have locked those doors. And I'll try to make a note here that you cast that spell on it. All right, so you guys should be able to see what you can see, and when you can see what you can see, and don't know what it means, ask, and I'll explain. I think Twitch might be able to see.
So is there glass right through here that I can see that person in there?
Yes, that white thing.
Okay.
I'll close the
Is
window. So that is the glass,
okay.
and now it's
Yay,
open.
then I can
So
see
that's the
that
window you
person.
can see. And like I said, there's a computer terminal that operates these robot arms going inside, but the whole thing is glass, very thick glass, so people can watch, but it protects you from the radiation and stuff from the experiments that are inside that lab. And if you can see him,
Well, I did at first, and then
that is what you see.
oh, okay.
It is another Ikeshti, but this one's wearing a special armor and stuff. And he's working at the computer, feverishly working at the computer.
Dang it! Oh, do we have a jammer? Do we have like a computer jammer? Anything like that? Does anybody have a computer jammer?
Give me a second. God. I have an energy ray, and
So I had to share it again. Sorry if it annoys you.
and I have a heat blast that will. So no,
Dang it!
I have a jammer per se.
Can everybody hear me from where they're standing? Because it's just right over the thing, right?
You have communicators, or you
have
can just turn.
communicators.
Yes, everybody can hear you from where you are.
Okay, so I'm just gonna turn and say, "Hey, there's another one of those things in there in a special suit trying to access the computer, working feverishly."
Okay, I'm still here with my pistol here, sneakily hiding here.
Hey,
Do
Sven,
we know the way into that lab?
can I
Yes.
use?
So hold on one second, Bobby.
Mm-hmm.
You go through the renovation room, and there's a door directly above that weird circle thing. That's how you get into the back room, and then there's the door you can see right there to get into this room.
Maybe if I read this a little.
All right.
I have
And then-
I have a frag grenade.
Bobby, what was your question?
I was just going to ask if I could use this psychokinetic hand to pull him away from the computer if I get close enough.
So Psychokinetic Hand, I think, is very badly named. It's like
Yeah, I'm
Chill
reading it.
Touch, which is not cold or a hand, but it's not a hand. Psychokinetic Hand is not a hand. It's basically a telekinesis thing where you move, push or pull something, and it's a very small amount. It's like one bulk or light
Yeah,
bulk. I don't remember exactly what it says, but it's a very
one
small
bulk or
amount.
less.
One bulk or less. So
Okay, so
I don't know if you would fit through you can do it through the glass or not. It depends on if it requires line of effect or line of sight. But regardless,
it says,
you can't move
let's
him
see
because
what-
he's too big.
Okay, so but I could use it to distract him, right?
If
Yeah.
if you can cast it through thick glass, I don't know that for
Casting
sure.
time, one standard action.
So as you guys are looking through there, you see this is the official explanation of what's in the room. There's different counters that have different instruments and containment systems. There's a large bank of consoles in the northeast corner. And to the south, built into the outer window, is an empty tube big enough to hold a human. And then running across the ceiling is that track of robotic arms.
I want to.
I say let's move on him. If he sees us, he sees us. It appears there's only one way into that room, so there's no way he can get away from us. Let's go.
Right.
All right.
Beware, he might have somebody guarding him in those back rooms. I would if I was him.
Well, for sure.
I mean, he had all his henchmen. They could be eagerly going out there ransacking things. So
True.
they may have been distracted.
They might have been his guards. Anyways,
Oh, and I forgot to respond to you, Doc. As you try to send a signal to the police, it does not go outside the building. There's something stopping it.
They're jamming phones.
Exactly. It's like they do in colleges.
All right, and who rolled really high? Okay. All right, Twitch, you see this?
Oh, hang on. I'm not at the computer. 15 seconds. I see what? Oh, you put it in the thing.
There, that's what you see.
Oh.
I missed what you said. Where is the entrance for this arcing glass thing?
It's above the circle thing in the renovated area.
I am pointing
Okay.
to the door now. And then that door, if you follow the tracks, there's a door to the east out of the room where the creature is.
You have to go in through that door all the way up and come around to get back where the creature is.
Correct.
Okay. So we're just seeing him through the glass then, and that's it.
Correct.
Okay. Well, the telekinetic hand says it can move something 25 feet plus 5 for every second level that you can see. So you could do something with it, like to move a beaker off a thing to like a poltergeist and distract him or whatever. But you have to be within 25 plus your 5 feet per second level. So nobody's even anywhere close to that.
So I'm trained in computers and engineering. Do I know what this is?
All right, so go ahead and give me a Twitch. Hold on. I'm looking to see what it is, to see what kind of check I need from you. It is a hybrid item, so you can use either computers or mysticism.
Mysticism is nothing. Okay.
So you know what this is. It is a Astral Transponder. It uses the astral plane to discreetly transmit data to another computer in a pre-programmed location.
Oh, shit. Hey, you guys, that thing on top of the computer is sending information to another location. We've got to get in there.
So I do not see anywhere that where it says specifically Psychokinetic Hand requires line of effect. It simply says you point your finger at the target object and lift it.
Yes.
And it has to be unattended is the target, but it doesn't say. So you obviously have to see it. So I would say yes, you could use the Psychokinetic Hand through the glass.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Throw that sucker against the wall.
Behind him, so he's distracted.
Oh, you can't do that. He's too heavy, too big.
Not
Well, he's
talking
too
about him. I'm talking about the
Like
transponder.
the beaker or
Oh.
something, anything.
Okay. Oh. This little panel outside the glass, right here. Is this anything?
So she pointed out, you guys see there's this device that sort of looks like an onion made from porcelain and smoky crystal. And that's what she's talking about.
This little, okay. A little,
What about you're asking about the terminal right in front of you?
yeah, I was asking about that.
Yeah, it controls the robot arms inside the lab.
And we want to mess up that little white circle thing in there,
That's
right?
it.
Use the, can
We don't have an engineer, do we?
I got it.
You
I
have a
think
mechanic.
No,
Yes.
do we have a mechanic?
Twitch.
Remote hack that arm.
I got it. Hold on.
It's glass. Just run up
I
there
got
and pound.
engineer.
I'm willing to
Distracted.
bet that glass is not that easy to
But
break.
I'm gonna try
It's
to
got to be some serious
use the
plexiglass
arm
stuff.
to pick the
Hear me.
thing up and drop it on the ground.
All right. So as you go over to the terminal, give me a computer's check.
Roger.
Game.
Computers.
Twitch, what are you doing?
I'm trying to say something to my team. Somebody
22.
just get his attention at the glass. Just see if you can like distract him or get his attention. Whoever had the psychokinetic hand can grab the thing off the top of the computer while he's distracted and smash it to the ground.
Well, Ron and I both
I'll
have
get his
it,
attention.
so I think
Doc's
me
just going to
moving
start running
the
for that door
arm
with his
will
big
distract
heavy
him.
butt. That'll distract you.
Okay.
All right.
So a
I
couple
rolled a
things happen at
22.
the same time.
Yes.
Loki, you're able to determine that this terminal has been turned off. You do not have, does not allow you access to the robot arms like it normally would.
Can I turn it back on?
No. Doc, as you move into the area where the renovation is going on, you see that there's a sculpture that dangles from the ceiling, and normally there are displays along the walls, but they've been deactivated, and as I mentioned, the floor is being replaced. The information kiosk is sitting there. You see the elevator door and the two doors on either side of it, one of which is now locked by him. His Loki's spell locked it, and the other one says maintenance. And you see in the window, which we already talked about in the lab. And then there's the tube says Solar Scout Elemental, with a loop showing this an elemental fitted with a scientific gear, and then it's flying into the sun. The ceiling here is 30 feet up, 30 feet high, and the sculpture extends downward. So you guys know that they use elementals that have been adapted slightly, fitted with gear to fly into the sun and gather some information and do these type of things. You also see that one of those elementals is now loose and moving toward Doc Dade.
Oh, hell no.
Shit.
I've got your back, Doc.
And there's a picture of it. That's what it looks like. As this thing descends, and let me show it on the map. And that is where we will leave it for tonight.
Ah,
Good night,
killing me.
guys.
We will start with initiative next week, next time we play, as this elemental is now loosened from its normal bond and is attacking you guys.
Next week we're playing the other Starfinder game, right?
Correct, with Fievel and them. You guys are almost done with that one. Almost done with the chapter. I'm getting ready to leave Istamak.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you for playing with me, guys. I appreciate it. Sorry for the technical glitches and the problems we had at the beginning. Hopefully by next week I'll have them fixed, so it'll go a lot smoother.
I gotta clear off my bed.
And I will see you guys next week. And then, Jingo, I will see you in 2 weeks.
All right.
Don't forget to.
And Jingle, to answer your earlier question about weather, because I just looked at the chat, it's like 40 degrees here.
What is the temperature here?
Went into the winter.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, email the link to your grandma, and whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.